Want to welcome you live here to Tyne Davis Gymnasium on the campus of Faulkner University for this women's basketball contest between Faulkner and Brewton Parker. Jeremy Smith alongside David Turner bringing you all of the action in this, I think, very important matchup in the SSAC. I know it's November, and it's easy to overstate the importance of something.
It's December.
Oh, well, it is now, isn't it? I know it's December. I now know that it's December. But here's the thing. Both of these teams in the preseason poll, in the conference at least, in the ratings, split in the preseason conference ratings. They were both number 2. This is an 8-1 Faulkner team that is receiving votes and climbing in that category, and is now functionally 28th in the country. They want to crack the top 25. This is a Brewton Parker team that is undervalued for what they have accomplished and what they have done, and I think in some respects disrespected for what based on what they've done. They're 8-2 overall, and you start looking at this. The Virginia University of Lynchburg we're not terribly familiar with. Shawnee State's a good program. Ave Maria's a good program. Those are wins. They lost by 2 to St. Thomas at a neutral site. 2 wins over Voorhees, a win over William Carey. That loss to Blue Mountain is to a good Blue Mountain team. They beat Coastal Georgia twice. This is a team I think probably on the cusp of getting into that receiving votes category. A win over a team like Faulkner, that's going to catapult them.
Yeah.
They want to climb in this league, not just for league standings, but also for recognition. 64 teams are going to the national tournament in March, and Brewton Parker wants to be one of those teams.
And they absolutely have the ability of that.
Yeah.
And a win over a high receiving votes team like Faulkner certainly helps them in that department.
Sure.
And let's face it, this is a Brewton Parker team that for whatever reason in this gym Faulkner's had difficulty with.
They have, yeah. One of those reasons is Mariota Williams, who had an absolute career night here a couple of years ago, and we'll talk more about her as we go on. Ball down here, turnaround, right hand, off iron, no good, rebounded by Nicoya Adams. The starters for Brewton Parker, David Turner.
Number 5, Angela McCray, a 5'11 sophomore from Homerville, Georgia. Number 12, Cicely Cooper, a 5'7 senior guard from Douglasville, Georgia. Number 15, Madison Evans, a 5'8 junior guard from Savannah, Georgia. Number 21, Alea Clay, a 5'4 junior guard from New Jersey. And finally, number 24, Tanji Wiggins, a 5'10 forward from Miami, Florida.
All right, and for the Lady Eagles of Faulkner, it's number 3, the 5'8 wing from Bluntsville, Alabama, Morgan Highland. Number 4, the 6'3 center from Fort Walton Beach, Florida, Angela Grant. Number 5, the sophomore guard out of Huntsville, Alabama, Nicoya Adams. Number 25, the senior guard out of Bald Knob, Arkansas, Kinley Varnell. And number 33, the 5'9 wing out of Lacey Spring, Alabama, Evia Burrows. Those are your starters. Free throw up and good as we start here. The scoring off the hand of number 15, Madison Evans. That's a name you're going to hear a lot tonight. This is a team in Brewton Parker that is incredibly balanced in terms of its attack. They're incredibly deep, and when you start to look at this, David Turner, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 players averaging in double figures. Cicely Copper right behind them with 8.7 a game. Samaria Bryant, Kiana Tolbert with 7 a game. And Tajane Wiggins with 6.8 a game. So now you're talking about 8 players averaging 7 or better.
Incredibly deep team, and this is a team who looked very good in that the Sun SSAC Challenge in Montgomery. Grayson Plunkett, who called that, was raving about this team when he came back from calling that. So this is going to be a tough night for the Lady Eagles here tonight.
These are always great games. Brewton Parker, the team that put Faulkner out of the conference tournament a year ago. Angela Grant remembers that. She gets the block and the rebound here going the other way. That is Kinley Varnell down to the low block, kicks it back out. Nicoya Adams, she'll put it on the deck, drive to the elbow, up through the traffic. Nice defense there. Ball goes out of bounds. They'll keep it on that end and say it went off of a Brewton Parker defender. Another aspect of this, and you hint at it when you start talking about how deep they are and how balanced they are, Steve Edwards in his second year with Brewton Parker doing a great job with this program.
He is, and this is a team that no matter their record, they're strong every time that you play them.
Yeah.
They're sound, they're well coached. The fundamentals that they display are very good, and you know you're in for a fight when you're playing this Brewton Parker team. And one of the numbers that I know Reed Sutton has circled has to be their steals numbers. They are averaging 9.4 steals per game.
It's impressive.
And the Lady Eagles are a team that gives up about 8 steals a game, so that's going to be an interesting dynamic here tonight.
That was a strong contest from Angela Grant. Not enough to finish it. We get the layup on this end. We'll catch up with the action now. 7.5 to go in the opening quarter. Avia Burrows throws it down. Angela Grant can't catch it. It's off her hand and a turnover. So 7:28 remaining now in the opening quarter of play. And it's a 6-4 ball game. Our live stats have had a hiccup. We're going to go away from that here, and we'll call just straight action for you until we're able to get everything back up. That ball thrown off the hand of Avia Burrows, and we're going to get the inbound coming out of the corner here. Brewton Parker basketball. It's swung over right side. That is a jumper blocked by Angela Grant. That was Aaliyah Clay on the effort. Had it sent back to her. Morgan Highland feeds Angela Grant. Up off the glass and good. So an assist for Morgan Highland there. Grant ties the game at 6-all.
It's already at least 2, if I believe 3 blocks for Angela Grant in the first quarter.
Impressive. There's the throw down to the baseline, going to work now back out. McCray got it back over into the hand of Madison Evans. That jumper left short, and again, Angela Grant changed that shot. Thrown back in. Kinley Varnell tips it to Morgan Highland, and off to the races we go. Nicoya Adams out of the corner. No good. Angela Grant box out, put back, good. 8-6 is the score now. 6:25 in counting. Into the front court on the basketball. Madison Evans sends it over left side, now down into the corner. That's Wiggins with it. Stolen by Nicoya Adams, and Morgan Highland comes away with it. Morgan Highland to Nicoya Adams. The drive to the block. Nice step through. Can't get it to drop. Tip back out. Rebound controlled by Aaliyah Clay. Clay into the front court, sends it over to Evans. Evans, the drive downhill, help defense comes. Didn't change what she was doing. Laid it up. Nice take that time. Madison Evans to tie the ball game. Angel McCray now on the ball into the front court. Nicoya Adams gets it over. Angel McCray and Angela Grant, as I started the sentence there and stopped what I was doing, and Nicoya Adams 3 rattles it in. Angel McCray and Angela Grant should be a fascinating watch, as both of them are double-double machines.
Yeah, McCray averaging, was it 13.6 rebounds per game coming into this contest?
Yeah, I think she wakes out of bed and catches the basketball in the morning. 11-8 the score after the Adams 3. Sends it over right side, the attack toward the elbow, now back to the left elbow. Working around top of the key is Clay. She'll hand the ball off. Madison Evans pulls it. Rebound Angela Grant off the missed 3. Nicoya Adams into the front court with the basketball. Sends it over left side. That's Kinley Varnell. Back to Nicoya Adams. Pulls the 3. Buried. Nicoya Adams finding the stroke early. 14-8. Faulkner leading. 4:44 to go in the opening quarter of play. Left side now. Sent back up top. Now let the work from the left wing. Right wing now down toward the corner. Clay gives it back up. Back again. The ball movement by Brewton Parker. Impressive. Not loose. They'll say it went off of Madison Evans. The pass was from Aaliyah Clay. Didn't find its target, and it's a turnover. Substitutions aplenty here. Angela Grant is out. And we're going to get a timeout because it's the media timeout. We'll take it with them. This is the Faulkner Sports Network presentation of Faulkner Lady Eagle basketball. 4:20 to go, opening quarter of play. Ball thrown from Lainey Henderson down to Bridget Johnson. That hook high off the glass, and she gets fouled. So Bridget Johnson earns a trip to the line. The foul on Kiana Tolbert, newly into the game for Brewton Parker. Let's talk about these subs real quick. Samariana Williams into the ball game. That's number 3. Number 4, Kiana Tolbert into the game for Brewton Parker. Madison Evans appears to still be in there. Trying to make out numbers on the other side there, David Turner. I think Angel McCray may still be in there.
Yes, McCray still is in there.
There we go. Rebound taken down by the aforementioned Angel McCray. New to the ball game, Drexel Ward, number 22.
There's the 5th.
So the drive through, no good. Rebound by Angel McCray. Kicks it back out. The Faulkner subs. It's Neely Johns, Lainey Henderson, Bridget Johnson, joining Nicoya Adams and Morgan Holland. 14-8 is your score. That ball out of bounds, so a defensive team rebound for the Lady Eagles. Lainey Henderson throws it in. That's Neely Johns. Gets it back over. Henderson to Nicoya Adams. Adams working over the timeline now. She'll work left from the elbow. Nice hesitation. Gets the defender in the air and takes her off the bounce. Williams was dogging her the whole way.
Yeah.
That little extra hesitation got her a lane.
Yeah, great hesitation move, buying that extra second, and the reaction
what
from
a back.
Williams. That was a good pass.
Nice wraparound pass there. Madison Evans was the recipient. The foul called on Neely Johns. Angela Grant is rested and ready. Back into the ball game she comes. Bridget Johnson's out. Get Ella Jane Connell in the game and buy Nicoya Adams a breather. Williams will inbound the basketball. She gets it high to Evans, now back down to the Williams in the corner. Pulls it, no good. Rebound straight to Angela Grant. Grant sends it over to Connell. Connell on the ball across the timeline now. She'll work back toward the elbow. Now kick it down to the corner. Oh, my. What a quick release, Lainey Henderson. It won't go. Rebound out of bounds. They'll leave it.
Stay on that end.
With Faulkner. Nicoya Adams is back. You can tell the importance of this game to Reed Sutton already by how short the respite is. Grant not out long. Adams not out long. He's getting Morgan Holland a breather right now. 16-8 is the score. Somebody's got to inbound the ball.
That might help the game go along anyway.
All right, it'll be Adams that'll take it out. Adams triggers it high. That's Angela Grant from three-point territory. And a foul there called on Kiana Tolbert. That's her second.
Action trying to get Lainey Henderson the basketball on that corner 3, and Brewton Parker does a nice job defending it. Just a little too aggressive, gets the push on the pass.
So checking out of the ball game, Kiana Tolbert. Kianya Mincy into the ball game for the first time. Junior guard out of Alamo, Georgia. Ball thrown in to Nicoya Adams. Adams works into the lane, tries to feed Grant. Good thought. Just a tough pass when you're in motion right there.
Tough pass. Grant thought she was going up for the shot, so she starts her box out.
That one misses, back iron off the hand of Evans. Rebounded by Angel McCray. McCray kicks it, now swung over left side. That three pulled, no good. Rebound taken down Madison Evans. Evans over, pulls it right hand. No, Angela Grant says enough of that. She clears it, and they'll go the other way with it. Couple of good looks for Brewton Parker that trip. Nicoya Adams pulls it, no good. Nice box out underneath, fight for the ball. And who are they getting? I think they may get Connell here. Which two did they get?
They will get Connell.
They got Connell. There's two number 2s over there, and neither one of them was quite sure they were being called. Kinley Varnell in, Nicoya Adams out. Angel McCray, or Madison Evans rather, checks out. And Aaliyah Clay back into the ball game. Over the timeline. Sends it up top, right side. Now down on the block. McCray working against Grant, fires it back out. That's Williams. Gives it up, the drive around. Working down into the corner. Good look. Nice attempt there. I like the offense. The shot didn't go. Angela Grant cleared it. The shot went off the hand of Drexel Ward, but that was a well-run set for the Barons.
It was good passing, ball movement, and player movement on this end of the floor for Brewton Parker. Get the clean look that they want, just not able to knock it down, and you're good with that if you're a coach. Absolutely.
If you do everything else right, you'll take the shooting percentages. Henderson leaves that one short. Rebound on the deck. Kinley Varnell dives for it. And they're going to go jump ball. So the jump ball goes to Faulkner with $1:38 remaining in the opening quarter of play. Kinley Varnell getting dirty and doing the 50-50 work.
Jump ball, and I, of course, have headphones on, but I'm pretty sure I saw her trying to signal for the timeout and save that possession.
Yeah, good thought. Angela Grant will inbound the basketball eventually. Steve Edwards making some adjustments, having some conversation. Ball will be triggered in to Neely Johns. Johns on the deck, works it around, sends it over right side. Up top, Connell. Down left side, Kinley Varnell. Back up, Connell. Connell will back it out, 7 on the shot clock. Working against Williams. She'll try to turn the corner. Got to give it up. Laney Henderson left it short. Kicked off of Connell. Henderson chased down the rebound. That's Neely Johns with it now. 17 on the shot clock. Neely Johns gave it up to Connell. Connell with 12 on the shot clock. She'll run past the screen. Angela Grant kick it. Laney Henderson for 3. She's a little off right now, but Neely Johns says, I got you. Rebound put back, no. Rebound Kinley Varnell. What a long possession for Faulkner. And I think that more than anything earned the foul.
Yeah, great energy and effort keeping that possession alive. That's 4 offensive rebounds on that one trip.
Yeah, and now that was Aaliyah Clay that's going to be called with a foul. Laney Henderson checks out. Neely Johns checks out. Morgan Holland and Avia Burrows are back for Faulkner. Kinley Varnell catches the inbound. Varnell works around top of the key, now back right side, Morgan Holland. Holland, the drive downhill, left hand, lays it in off the glass, good. It's a 10-point lead for Faulkner with 45 seconds left in this opening half. McCray works it over right side. Now left side. Thought about it, put it on the deck. She's called for the travel. She saw the lane open up a little too late, and Drexel Ward turns it over. Substitution here. Drexel Ward checks out. Tajane Wiggins back into the ball game. Connell into the front court with the basketball. Connell sends it over to Angela Grant. Grant down to Kinley Varnell. Varnell back up to Avia Burrows, now left side Morgan Holland. Holland throws it down, laid up off the glass, good for Kinley Varnell. 20-8, Faulkner.
Good offense for the Lady Eagles. Varnell coming off that weak side screen, flashing to strong side with Holland wide open underneath the basket.
She scored that one with about 22 seconds left on the clock. Shot clock is off with about 6 left right now. Pulls it from the free throw line, no good, and then rattles in. So that's going to end this quarter, 20-10. Faulkner and Brewton Parker both off to good starts. Faulkner played an incredibly good quarter so far. A good night for them.
It has been. Good start to this ball game. Sometimes we'll see this team start a little sluggish. They didn't necessarily do that tonight. They got right in the offense and played within themselves the way that they like to, getting up and down the floor, and it's resulted in a lot of easy looks for them right at the rim.
Absolutely. We pause for just a moment as we head into the second quarter on the Faulkner Sports Network. 20-10 is the score. Thanks to Libby Wright and Grayson Plunkett getting us the updated stats as our live stats are down right now. Left side, down into the corner. There's a three, no good. Rebound taken down Morgan Holland. The three off the hand of Cicely Copper missed. And which way are they pointing? All right, so I don't think the ref ever saw who the ball went off of. He was just reading the players.
He did.
You know those times I tell you we could probably do this without refs and be okay? That's one of those moments. Players just honestly knew, hey, that's the turnover. We're going to come back down here. Meanwhile, that ref looks like he's shaking hands with somebody that's not there. Right side, the attack downhill.
Jump ball.
So, how about 10 points for Nicoya Adams in the first quarter and 9 rebounds for Angela Grant in the first quarter?
I mean, you'll take it if you have to.
Oh, yeah, it'll play.
14 paint points in the first quarter for the Lady Eagles that has led them to this 10-point lead.
We've talked so much about that. When they're on the attack, they are one of the top teams in the country. So when they relegate themselves to a jump shooting team, they're not hard to defend.
And they've been active defensively, held Brewton Parker in that first quarter to 25% shooting from the floor.
All right, so let's get a conversation here. Did we get a foul call? I don't think we did. Reset it to 20. Let's catch it back up now. Avia Burrows inbounds it to Nicoya Adams. Adams working right. Now back left. Sends it over to Avia Burrows. Burrows down to Kinley Varnell. Varnell. The attack. Elbow. Kick. Adams. Baseline. Kick. Avia Burrows on the deck. Drives through. Up right hand off the glass and good. You've been needing to see that out of Avia Burrows. She's kind of the X factor of this team. And, another block for Angela Grant. You know, when Avia Burrows gets going, it really changes what this team does. That was 2 credited blocks for Angela Grant now. Nice float down and almost stolen. Cicely Copper recovers. 5 to shoot. Gets it out of her hand and drills it. Cicely Copper for 3. And there's a timeout from Steve Edwards. So let's talk about it. I don't like what I'm seeing right now. There's little disorganization on both ends of the floor, and that's not Brewton Parker basketball.
No, it's not, and that's exactly what the timeout is for. And regardless of the made shot, it was off a broken play.
Yeah.
It was kind of out of rhythm, out of flow of what they want to do. So he wants to talk about that, get things back in line, and get his players focused on the offensive set and ready to go.
And listen, Steve Edwards going to keep his team within that structure, and they're going to be incredibly dangerous. It's equivalently important. Words are hard. It's equivalently important for Reed Sutton's crew to stay within structure on both ends of the floor. Because where they have gotten in trouble with Brewton Parker in particular over the years has been when the game breaks down. Because when it comes down to individual matchups and there's no structure, Brewton Parker can play that kind of a game. Now, if Faulkner's playing its game, Steve Edwards knows his team has got to stay in structure. But for Faulkner, that's where I think this first half has been so impressive. Getting the offensive rebound, staying in sets, no fast breaks, nothing easy.
Nothing easy defensively. They're playing incredibly well on the defensive end of the floor, and offensively, they haven't gone through that period where they're settling for the jump shots. They're putting their head down from the jump here tonight. They've been trying to get to the basket.
And the jumpers they've taken have been by design. Nicoya Adams gets the handoff back from Angela Grant. The drive to the block won't drop. Grant there in a fight for the board. Adams off the baseline. They'll say it'll stay on that end. Set the shot clock to 20. So they say off Brewton Parker. Adams will inbound. Got it into Kinley Varnell. Varnell on the deck with it, works right. Varnell back down to Avia Burrows. The drive up underneath. Right-hand scoop won't drop. Rebound taken down. Coming the other way. That was Copper that cleared it. Evans into the lane. Nice pass and a block. Was that Nicoya Adams that got it? Nicoya Adams leads the break in the open floor. Pushes it all the way to the block, to the lane. Run over the rim, gets it in. She and Burrows nearly collided. Nice body control by Nicoya Adams to finish the shot.
Was in good strength once again, like you said, get that shot up over the rim. I think she was looking for the foul call and possibly could have gotten it.
Back iron, no good. McCray and Grant going to work against each other again. That's fun to watch every time. When McCray says, all right, you've got the box out, but I'm going to jump over you. It's a really interesting matchup. Adams sends it over to Burrows. Burrows throws it down to Grant. Grant going to work down low on the block. Bodies are up, puts it off the glass and good. Listen, if you're going to defend Angela Grant that way, she prefers it.
It is. Be able to feel you all the way to the basket, it makes it really easier for her.
Nice take on the other end as Tajane Wiggins gets one back. 26-17 the score. Nicoya Adams to Kinley Varnell down to Avaya Burrows. Burrows into the corner. Kinley Varnell skip pass wide open. Nicoya Adams in and out. Morgan Highland rebound put back good.
Again, patience from Morgan Highland. She got the offensive rebound, knew the defender was there, gets that little pump fake, gets the defender in the air, and then you've got complete open space to lay it back up.
Reed Sutton with a timeout. I'm curious what adjustment he's going to make here. I think some of this is about rest, but I think in particular he just saw something that he wants to take advantage of, and I'm real curious as to what that's going to be.
It very well could be that is the case.
I think this one may be as much about rest as anything, though, because as you look at it, he's not drawing anything up. There's a conversation, there's a little teaching, a little coaching here, but notice how the bench is shortened, the rotation now. You're going to see, and I think in conference play you're going to see this, bigger minutes out of the top 5 or 6, 7 players and lesser minutes from everybody else.
Yeah, and that's typically the case once conference play starts, but I think that's definitely something that Reed Sutton's going to be looking at, and he's been taking notes in that non-conference schedule, and now he feels comfortable with 8 to 9 players, and he's going to run with those.
And when you tighten that rotation, you manage the game differently from a timeout perspective too. Morgan Highland, the rebound into the front court. Highland working right, looks for help, dumps it to Grant. That's help. Kicks it out. Avaya Burrows knocked herself off rhythm a little bit. Kinley Varnell, rebound. Shot, no. Cicely Copper the board. She'll bring it the other way. Throws it ahead to Madison Evans. Evans on the deck. Sends it over right side. Now back up top. Copper attacks the lane. Right hand floater drops. Cicely Copper with the bucket. Cuts it back inside 10. Nicoya Adams working against Madison Evans. Adams shakes Evans, goes left, into the lane. Hop and step with the right hand, and they call the travel. Oh. The hop step was fine, but there was a little shuffle at the end of the hop step. That's what got her.
Yeah.
28-19 the score. So the Russian judge said she didn't stick the landing. Those jokers are always hard to deal with. 5:30 and counting. Right side. Up top. Now left side. Madison Evans sends it up top. Cicely Copper from the elbow back out to Evans. 11 to shoot. Thrown down low. Lainey Henderson on the defense now. Turnaround right hand. No good. Taken down. Madison Evans put back. Yes.
And good defense there on the initial shot, but 2 defenders left the offensive rebound open on that weak side of the glass, and Brewton Parker takes advantage of it.
Foul call on Madison Evans here. The other thing I'll note, and Lainey Henderson, a guard, got pinned down underneath, and I think Brewton Parker took advantage of a mismatch down there with most of the posts for Faulkner cleared out. They were able to really control the glass a little bit more.
Well, and really no true post in the game for Faulkner right now.
No, Kinley Varnell the closest thing to it. She's played everything from the 1 to the 5 in her career. That jumper no good. Faulkner not missing by much on these threes, but they are missing, and now Brewton Parker has closed it to 7 and a chance to pull closer. From deep, buried, Cicely Copper, 4-point game. And again, Faulkner, when they aren't on the attack, that it gives Brewton Parker an opening. Kinley Varnell turns the corner, works down from the elbow, back in the lane, left hand, no good. Rebound, Cicely Copper coming the other way. Evans Thrown down. The attack, foul. Tajane Wiggins on the drive. She'll go to the line. See who they picked for the foul. It was Lainey Henderson. Neely Johns will check in. Avia Burrows checks out. Angela Grant back into the ball game. Kinley Varnell checks out. Reed Sutton rebounding back in the game. He's got to take control of the boards.
Yeah, and that's something that we've seen since she went out of the game this last time. Is Brewton Parker's really made a concerted effort to try to get those offensive rebounds and get those extra possessions and shots.
You've seen them crash a lot more here too. You know, that they're surrounding the basket, which when they get downhill like that, they're so tough to deal with. There's a steal by Angel McCrae.
Dangerous pass back across that.
And a tie game just like that. One at the free throw line, 3 from the top of the key. 28-28 is your score. It's an 11-0 run for the Barons. Neely Johns gets it back over to Morgan Holland. Holland back out to Adams. Adams bounce pass ahead. Holland gathers up off the glass. No good. Got her own rebounds. Got to get it out of there. Turn around right hand off glass. Good. So that snaps an 11-0 run. Faulkner needing a stop. All the work they did in that first quarter has disappeared. Back around the right side. There's the handoff. Left side. Back down. And a travel call. The shot came off a hand of Wiggins, but they said no. She traveled first.
And the work from the first quarter, you can say, has been gone, but really defensive intensity has been pretty consistent first and second quarter. Brewton Parker's just hitting more shots.
No, I just mean in terms of the fruit of the work.
Yeah,
the lead.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's really just that Brewton Parker's hitting some pretty difficult shots. Neely Johns puts that 3 up and misses.
And Faulkner missing more than they normally miss.
They've gone in and taken more of these jumpers.
Yeah.
Brewton Parker's done a pretty good job of closing down the lane. If they're getting in the lane, it's almost off that second shot attempt.
Inbound will come to Madison Evans. 27 on the shot clock as Brewton Parker tries to tie it or take the lead. Angel McCrae kicks it over. Cicely Copper misses. Neely Johns the board. Johns into the front court with it, sends it over left side. Morgan Holland for 3. No. Angela Grant rebound. Power dribble up over the rim and good. Angela Grant feasting and beasting tonight. I think they need to keep feeding her.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to go wrong when you've got that kind of consistent post play and you can play off of it.
And very little of what she's gotten has been from design yet. It's all off of putbacks. Sends it over left side. On the deck. Adjustment. No from McCrae. Morgan Holland in a fight for the board. Morgan Holland and Nakia Green tie up for the ball. Or Nakia Green, I apologize. Ella Jane Connell in. McCoya Adams out. Jump ball stays with the Barons here. Thrown into Madison Evans, 20 on the shot clock. Evans. Face up with Neely Johns. She'll attack left. Grant closes out the space. Kick back out to the elbow. Poked loose by Morgan Holland on the help. Now McCrae resets 2 on the shot clock. It's going to be off balance. And it drew iron. Angela Grant with the rebound. Ella Jane Connell over the timeline. Connell got it ahead. Thrown down to Morgan Holland. Fed Angela Grant. And a foul call on Angela Grant. Reed Sutton questioning that one, and I understand the question. It's not the most egregious call I've ever seen against Angela Grant.
No, not
I probably wouldn't have made it, but it's not the most egregious.
Agree 100%.
Madison Evans into the front court. 32-28 is the score. 1:42 to go. Evans pulls it in and out. Oh, my. Highland to Connell. The iron unkind tonight for a lot of these jumpers. Connell Working left, defended by Tolbert. Thrown down to Grant. Hand off Connell. She'll turn the corner, work down toward the baseline, kick it back out Angela Grant. Grant to Holland. Holland back over to Neely Johns with 3 on the shot clock. Pulls it, contested. No. Shot clock violation. Substitution here. Green will check out. Wiggins is back. Also get Tolbert out of the ball game and Williams back in for Brewton Parker. Laney Henderson, Kinley Varnell back on the floor for Faulkner, along with Morgan Holland, Ella Jane Connell, and Neely Johns. Ball thrown down. Help defense came from Neely Johns and a travel. Oh, they go 3 in the key. All right, you could have picked one. Either way, it's the same result.
They've essentially gone basically to a 2-3, spreading that out. The Eagles have defensively, trying to shut down those shooting lanes that they've had from deep.
4-point ball game. Neely Johns down, up with the right hand, and fouled. Listen, Neely Johns is a shooter. When it's not dropping, you got to be able to put your head down. And how about Neely Johns knowing it? Let me get to the rim and see what happens here.
It's a great take, and you're rewarded going to the free throw line, the opportunity for 2.
And Johns to the stripe has been very good there this year. First one up and good for Neely Johns. One more effort coming for Johns, who is now 16 out of 17 from the free throw line on the year. 34-28 is the score. There's the attack, gives it up. Now back up top. Madison Evans sends it over left side. Angel McCray. McCray right side, Wiggins. 14-second difference between shot and game right now. Williams on the deck with it from the elbow. Nice right-hand floater for Samariona Williams. Shot clock is off. Ella Jane Connell holding for last as Reed Sutton says, we the ones. Also, one shot. 11 on the shot clock. Connell.
There's a foul.
There's a foul. Just the 4th team foul, so nobody's going to the stripe.
Foul's going to be on Cicely Copper.
That's 3 on Cicely Copper. Wow. An important part of this rotation is Cicely Copper, so that bears watching. 6.8 remaining. Copper averages 25 minutes and nearly 9 points a game.
They'll bring in Aaliyah Clay for her in the last few seconds here.
Johns with 4 to shoot, feeds Holland. She'll turn the corner, force it up out of her hand, can't get it over the defender. Well defended by Brewton Parker. We go to the half, 34-30. We'll give you some stats on the other side here in about 15 minutes.
Connections matter now more than ever. At Guardian Credit Union, we live to make connections, to provide hope, to strengthen our communities, to create stronger financial future, These connections happen in our credit union, in serving our communities, and even in the small moments of sharing a bench with a neighbor. Connect to your goals. Connect to your community. Connect with Guardian.
I don't know if there's anything I like better than good barbecue. Full Moon has the best barbecue and best smoked wings in town, and those onion rings are out of this world. Go by after the game and use your ticket for a buy one get one free barbecue sandwich. Say hi to Chris in person at 7660 East Chase Parkway or give him a call at 334-676-5999.
Bless the corners of this house and be the lintel blessed. Bless the hearth and every board and each place of rest, and every door that opens wide to stranger as to kin, and every crystal window pane that lets the starlight in. At home, I'm going home. for solace and safety home, where the world will not break me home. Never forsake me, take me home.
Back here live as we ready to start the second half at Tyne Davis Gymnasium here on the campus of Faulkner University. David Turner, what jumps out at you on these first half numbers?
Rebounds.
Yeah.
30 rebounds for Faulkner in that first half, 15 for Brewton Parker, and Faulkner has 14 offensive rebounds, which has led to 37 attempts from the field for them. But one of the biggest things is they've got 7 turnovers, but they've played pretty clean offensively. And on the defensive end, Brewton Parker in that second quarter hit some shots that they weren't hitting there in the first quarter, which got him back in as Kinley Varnell drives and scores, extends the lead now to 6.
The take from Kinley Varnell. Let me tell you about some individual numbers. Nicoya Adams, 12 points in the first half. And how about Angela Grant? 8 points and 13 boards in the first half. There's board number 14 for Angela Grant. Into the front court goes Nicoya Adams. Adams hands it off. It's Avaya Burrows. Burrows looking for help, dumps it down to Grant. Grant up with it. Good. The assist to Avaya Burrows. That's the first design to Angela Grant. Everything else has been put back. She's in her 31st double-double of her career now, 10 and 14. That's down low. Grant there on the contest. Board number 15, rather. Good grief. Nicoya Adams into the front court. Adams, Holland, nice pass over the top to Morgan Holland.
Great feed to the cutter, and Holland able to finish on that great pass from Nicoya Adams. That gives her now, wrong one, that gives her 8 points.
And there's board number 16 for Angela Grant. Foul on 24. That's Tajane Wiggins, her first. Wiggins will check out, and back into the ball game comes Nakia Green. As Coach Steve Edwards says, find me someone that can limit the rebounding of Angela Grant right now. Steve Edwards, great respect for Angela Grant. Privy to some conversations that they had in the conference tournament afterwards last year. He's got real respect for this league and the players in it, and in particular, Angela Grant's one of those that I think everybody who's been around this league respects. Kinley Varnell, 3, no good. Angela Grant tips it up, can't get it. Green grabs it. Madison Evans the other way with the basketball. Evans down to the block, up, no good. Rebound tip, Angela Grant. That's another one.
Great pass ahead by Adams, wide open, running.
Oh, missed the layup. Too strong with the right hand. Up top, now sent over left side. Down into the corner. To the elbow. Back up. There's the drive through, up. Rebound, put back, no, and a foul. A case that time, I think, where Morgan Holland got a little deeper than she anticipated on the drive there.
They're going to put that foul on Nicoya Adams.
Just her first. $7:19 remaining, and it's a 40-30 game here in the third quarter. And that one rattles in. We'll get one more attempt here from Evans.
Evans on the season, about 65% from the free throw line.
More. Up and no good. Rebound taken down by Kinley Varnell. Throws it over. Going to work now, Nicoya Adams. Adams on the deck with it, left side. Adams up to Grant. Back over to Morgan Holland. Holland. Grant, nice feed over the top.
That's a good pass.
And an assist for Angela Grant.
That's the big saying, let me show you how to make this entry pass right where you want it.
Listen, and if you miss that, you cannot complain
to
anybody.
No, you cannot.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do it.
It's a lot of pressure on that one pass.
Rebound. It's sort of the equivalent to there was a guy on the Faulkner baseball team a few years ago, John Michael Matthews, one of the best defensive infielders I've ever seen. And at the collegiate level, and Faulkner had a midweek game and they were out of pitching and they'd had a long string of blown saves, and he came in and got three. I think it was like 3 batters and he struck them all out or something like that, and told everybody that's how you do it. It was like his only pitching performance.
Yeah. And the next time the coach, you mind going in? Nope, don't want to do that.
That's
nope.
how you kill it. You let them know. That's how you do it. Foul on this end is on Green, and that's going to put Grant on the line. So Angela Grant to the strike.
Grant on the season, 57%.
Misses that one. Mad about it, too, if you know anything about Angela Grant.
That's been one thing that all season has been upset her, is what she's doing at the free throw line.
Yeah, she wants to live 65 to 70 realistically. That's those high 60s.
Yeah.
And she's below it right now. She makes that one. Left side. The drive downhill. And Grant and Adams collided, and that's scary for everybody involved as they both get up off the floor. Everybody's okay. Everybody holds their breath as you get your starting 1 and your starting 5 colliding. Nicoya Adams will check out. So Green out of the game. Free throws coming from Madison Evans. That foul was on Nicoya Adams. It's her second. Free throw, good. Inbound from Burrows to Varnell.
So Mariona Williams checks in for Brewton Parker.
Ball thrown over, not loose, and so Mariona Williams comes up with it. Williams throws it ahead.
Again, dangerous pass going across that press.
And a turnover. She just lost control of the basketball there.
That's 2 times the Lady Eagles have tried to make that exact same pass, going across the length of the court against that press, and it's ended up in 2 turnovers.
Laney Henderson will inbound. Avia Burrows checks out. Throws it into Ella Jane Connell. There's Henderson. Henderson, left side. Morgan Holland. Holland the drive, puts it up off the glass. Good, she's in double figures.
10.6 rebounds for Morgan Holland.
There's the drive to the elbow, back up, top side. And Williams, no good. Rebound, Kinley Varnell. Varnell turns the corner with it. Angel McCray stays with her. Ella Jane Connell on the deck, floats it up top. Angela Grant, nice pass, back out to Varnell. Laney, Henderson, no good. Connell, tip out. Nice job by the freshman on the tip out. Fired it down to Kinley Varnell off the glass, no. Rebound fought for, out of bounds. They'll say it stays on this end.
That was a great find inside Varnell, just a tough miss.
Ball will be thrown in. By Morgan Holland. Holland to Grant. Back out of Varnell. Henderson. Connell. Down to Holland. Holland turns the corner. No. Rebound tipped alive. Going the other way with it is Clay. Clay into the lane. Left hand scoop. Good. That'll cut it back into single digits at 45-36 with 5:04 to go in this third quarter of play. 32nd timeout. They're going to go with the media here. This is the Faulkner Sports Network. Welcome back live. Tyne Davis Gymnasium, the campus of Faulkner University. 45-36, Faulkner leads, 5:03 to go here in the third quarter. Kinley Varnell throws it ahead to Ella Jane Connell, working against that trap. Gets it to Laney Henderson, middle of the floor. Varnell puts it on the deck. The drive through, up, floated it too strong, lost the rebound to Angel McCray, who does that to a lot of people. Madison Evans into the front court, sends it down to the corner, back up top. There is a three on target, but didn't drop. Holland can't get the board. Fed back out now, Brewton Parker coming out of the timeout with a fury. There's a three off right side. Varnell secures that rebound. Throws it ahead. Holland, Connell. Holland on the block, turn around. If she goes inside shoulder, it's an easy bucket, but I don't think she knew how open she was.
Yeah, she didn't. Nobody absolutely near her, and spins back inside to the defense.
Varnell can't get that one off the contest, and it's 45-38. Brewton Parker making a run again.
Williams with a strong, pretty take inside.
Steve Edwards' team into the press now. Henderson, Holland, easy bunny, and she knocks it down. 47-38 with 3:55 in counting. I would imagine you're going to get Adams back in soon at the next stoppage.
Yeah. You keep your eyes up against that press, and you get that quick pass toward the middle of the floor. Somebody's going to be open running down the court.
Williams drive, Holland foul. So Williams will go to the line here, shooting two. Again, Williams played a lot of games here in this gym and had some success. They're going to go timeout again, 3:40 to go. We'll take it with them, Faulkner Sports Network.
Sell online tickets directly from your school's website. Scan digital or printed tickets with the Hometown Gate app. And get immediate access to ticket revenue with real-time reporting. At no cost to your school. It's that easy to bring touchless ticketing to your hometown. Hometown. Fast scans, happy fans.
Back here live, Tyne Davis Gymnasium. 47-38 is the score. Williams to the line, trying to cut into it for the Barons. She makes the first one. One more coming for Williams. Made that one. 7-point ball game, 3:40 remaining in the third quarter. Ella Jane Connell ahead of Kinley Varnell. There's Morgan Holland with it. Holland, Varnell. Varnell, Henderson for three. No. Uncharacteristically off tonight has been Laney Henderson. Not by much, but enough.
Yeah, just enough. 0 for 4 from the floor. Now 0 for 5 after that miss.
47-40 is your score. And that's important because Faulkner's going to need spacing.
Yeah.
They haven't really had any tonight. Right hand, no good. Put back by McCray, no good. Connell and Holland converge for the rebound. Connell. Holland. Right wing, back left side. Connell now. Laney Henderson keeps shooting. No good. Rebound kicked around. Varnell put back good. Kinley Varnell starting to climb in her numbers.
It's 8 points for her, and Statter with 2 rebounds, 2 assists, but it feels like she's had more than that.
She's been around, yeah.
Yeah, it's been impactful when she has gotten those rebounds.
Ball sent over right side, now back up top, now left side. And down in the corner, there's Ella Jane Connell. Connell on the deck, the drive through, right hand layup and one.
Foul on Connell.
So that'll cut it back to 7, and she could get it to within 6 with the free throw here. Nicoya Adams back in, Ella Jane Connell checking out. I want to tell you something I've noticed about Ella Jane Connell's game as we've gone here, and tonight is a good testament to this. Ella Jane Connell's a true freshman who's coming in and playing big minutes at point guard off the bench at the collegiate level. And she doesn't have necessarily the quickness or the athleticism of a Nicoya Adams, but you can see how she has adapted her game to counter the intensity of the defense that she's faced. Despite all of that and the advantage that some players may have in terms of the quickness, she hasn't been prone to turnovers or problems. She's been very solid in her minutes.
She has. She hadn't let herself be rushed with what she's doing. She's playing within herself, and she's playing. It was a good pass.
Nicoya Adams, no look. Reed Sutton clapping with his forearm, not because he's being funny. He's calling for the foul. 51-42.
The big thing for Connell is she's not turning the basketball over. She's being smart with it on that end and done a phenomenal job of playing within the structure of the offense.
Definitely going to get the call there. And the offensive foul sends it the other way. And you're right, the number one thing, you're talking about a true freshman, not rushing. That in and of itself is a feat. But she understands her role in the offense.
And she's not coming in putting up a bunch of shots. She's looking to stay within the flow of the offense. Nicoya Adams for three off.
Angela Grant, board number 18. Hand off to Adams. Back to Holland. Open three. No. Rebound taken down. Fought for. Angel McCrae's got it. Faulkner, have they hit, 1-3 tonight?
They have hit.
That one back iron, no good.
Two.
Taking down Morgan Holland. Okay.
2 of 15.
I remember Burrows hitting one. I don't remember the other one. Varnell catches, adjusts, off the glass and good. So Faulkner off and running, and that gets them a bucket there. They're back up 11.
Varnell now with 8.
I think she had 8 before. It's maybe running behind on the update.
Yeah, that's going to be 10 for her.
Rebound Varnell. There's Adams. Adams into the front court with the basketball. She'll shake at the elbow. The turn off the block through the contact and one. Nicoya Adams put on the hard hat and went to work. 55-42 is the score.
And our live stats have gone
it's all right.
White on us yet again.
We're having a DAC stats issue. It's all right. We'll get it repaired eventually. 55-42 with 32 seconds left.
Stats are being done and are accurate.
Yes.
Just we can't see them.
It's fine. Just assign some numbers.
There we go.
Give one to Nicoya Adams while you're at it. Adams at least 15 points. 56-42. Ball center left side, now down. Back up top. Williams backs it out. Williams. The drive to the right, off the screen, back left, sends it over, knocked loose and stolen by Kinley Varnell. Varnell on the run, fires it over Avia Burrows, never put it on the deck. Gets the rebound, but she had to come back in and establish and had not quite done that. Bridget Johnson in the game now as well. Neely Johns, Bridget Johnson, Avia Burrows, Kinley Varnell, Nicoya Adams, the 5 for Faulkner. And we have an injured player. We'll send it to break. This is the Faulkner Sports Network.
My name is Mikey Peavy. I'm the 3rd generation here at A&P Auto. Looking for a good used pickup truck? We got them. A good used car? We got them. A good SUV? We got them. Come see us at A&P Automotive today.
56-42. Ball thrown in. 3 seconds to get a shot off. Williams got it to McCray. The jumper won't drop, and that'll end the third quarter. Faulkner up 14 on the Faulkner Sports Network. (56-42), 9:52 and counting remaining in the ball game. Brewton Parker needing a big quarter to make up for the deficit here. Ball thrown up to Angel McCray. Williams got it down to Mincy, and foul on the floor. The 5 on the floor right now for Brewton Parker are Evans, Williams, Mincy, McCray, and Copper. For Faulkner, it's Adams, Grant, Varnell, Holland, and Burrows, the 5 starters. Ball center left side, stolen Nicoya Adams. Adams on the run now. She'll drive it from the elbow, through, up, right hand, no good. Rebound taken down, Angel McCray. She comes out of there with it. Evans, skip into the corner, back up top, Mincy. Mincy chased off her spot. Copper, wide open, buried. 56-45 is the score, 9:15 to play. Press look set up again. Trap coming, they get it to Holland. Now Grant, middle of the floor. Now feeds Burrows. Quick pass, Varnell off the glass and good.
Great passing up the floor against the press. Leads to an easy look for Kinley Varnell, and I believe that's 12 for her here tonight.
58-45 is the score. McCray gets it over to Williams. Williams on the deck with it, fires it back out. Now back up top. That's Mincy. Mincy, left side, Copper. Copper to Evans. Right side, McCray flings the 3, won't go. Rebound, Morgan Holland. Holland comes out of there with a basketball. She'll bring it across the timeline. Bounces it ahead, Adams. Adams on the deck, back out. Morgan Holland, 20 on the shot clock, 8:29 on the game clock. Again, Holland feeds Varnell.
Again, all the attention goes to Grant on this side of the post. Varnell sneaks in from the other wing, just the other block, and a great find from Morgan Holland.
60-45 is the score with 8:15 to play in the ball game. 21 on the shot clock now. There's the jumper. Rims off, no good. Morgan Holland, another rebound. She'll lead the break herself. Holland from the elbow now attacks right side, feeds Kinley Varnell. Varnell spins through, up, no good. Rebound taken out by Mincy. And once again, you saw 2 players trying to bracket Grant down there in the post. And the funny thing is, they've only really run one design set for her all night. That should be rebound number 19 for Angela Grant, which would tie her career high. Adams, 7:35 to go. Has it poked loose, recovers. There's Burrows. Left side, Varnell. Back up top, Holland. Burrows. Nice thought on the dump down, and Grant comes up with it anyway. There's Varnell, the drive, left hand, no good. Rebound taken down, Varnell. Feeds it to Grant. Grant, she'll dribble it out of there. Holland, back out. There's Adams with 12 to shoot. Adams on the deck around the logo. She'll bring it around the corner. Hand off Varnell. Back to Holland. Holland, ball fake, and a double. And Reed Sutton says it was tipped. You can't call that a double. And not going to win that argument, even though he's right. 60-45.
They don't change their minds too often
No.
once they made a call.
I just heard him say, what are you looking at? I would like the answer to that question. Left jumper buried. Look who it is. Samariana Williams making yet another 3 in the fourth quarter in this gym.
Yeah. Something that is far too burned into the minds of the faithful here inside Tyne Davis.
Yeah, they've seen that movie before. It's a 12-point ball game with 6:49 to go. We pause on the Faulkner Sports Network. $60-48 is the score. Working left side. The drive up off the glass, no good, but a foul.
That was on Aaliyah Clay. That is 3 on her. Sends Nicoya Adams to the free throw line. On the season for Adams, she's a 70% free throw shooter.
Back iron, no good. Free throw up and good there. 61-48 is the score. Left side. 6:28 to play. Stolen by Neely Johns. Thrown to Nicoya Adams. On the deck all the way. Left hand climbs over the rim. Good. Nicoya Adams has become a lead guard in this offense, not just a facilitator.
She really has. She's been an absolute scoring threat here this season, and going to get a push on Neely Johns. But for Nicoya Adams, I think we've seen her develop from last year into this year, learning the offense, finding her role within it. Now this offense really, almost, in a lot of ways, goes around her.
It does indeed. And she's figured out more and more how to play with all of the different components on this roster, which has been impressive to watch. Out of the corner in a 15-point ball game, sends it up top, now left side. Pulled. Buried. Guess who?
Yeah.
Samariana Williams. Again. 63-51, and Steve Edwards' team far from done. If you got that one making threes in this gym like it's her gym, like she did a couple of years ago.
Somewhere. Fortunate son is playing somewhere.
That's right. Like, you are not out of it. 5:50 to go in this one, and somewhere Joel Harrison is weeping. 5:50 as Reed Sutton gathers the troops, and you got to think part of what he's saying here is put a hand in the face of 3.
Let's defend the 3.
Yeah, find number 3, put a hand in her face. If they set a screen, go over it. That's definitely got to be part
foul
of
the
coaching.
screener at this point. Just foul the screener.
Got to be part of the coaching. Ball will be thrown in by Laney Henderson. Got it into Nicoya Adams. Adams working ahead. She'll cross the timeline, and there's a foul on the open floor. That one's going to be charged.
That one's going to be on Clay. That's 4 on her.
So Laney Henderson will trigger the inbound. Neely Johns. Thrown over the top. Angela Grant collects it and somehow wasn't fouled. All right.
That was just a human on her arm. Never mind.
Yeah. All right. There's the pass over. The handoff deflected. Williams backs out. Throws it down in the corner. That's Evans. Evans, the drive off the glass, no good. Rebound, Morgan Holland. Holland throws it ahead. There's Johns over the top to Grant. No foul there. Williams did a great job getting to that ball on the help side defense. Reed Sutton says, come on, like, where's the foul? He wants to know.
Yeah.
And look, credit Williams. Let the refs call the game. You play. That was a holding and a 10-yard penalty on Angel McCray. But they missed that as well. McCray bodying, doing everything she can against Grant. And look, that's the way you have to play against Grant. Let them call it if they will.
Yeah.
And so far, they ain't calling it.
Because 9 times out of 10, as we've seen for the past 5 years, they're not going to call it.
No. And listen, McCray with a 10-yard penalty, but that doesn't matter here. So she managed to keep Grant from getting the ball, which was what her job was. Free throw, Morgan Holland.
She says, I call strong defense.
Yeah. Listen, you're what is legal is what you're allowed to do.
Absolutely.
That's the way the game works. Morgan Holland trying to add another one. Good. Faulkner's one loss this year was in a street fight in a quite literal sense, but it was allowed on that afternoon. So you play by the rules that are being officiated at the time. Look at Angela Grant on the floor for the loose ball. 6'3", not a care in the world. Angela Grant down there fighting for the ball. Sends it over left side. If Angela Grant's doing that, the tone is set.
Yeah.
Adams out to Johns. Pulls it. No. Rebound Williams going the other way with it. Left side just
Johns
pokes.
with a steal.
Neely Johns just took a lunch money.
She ran that ball down like, this is mine.
Holland, Adams, up, glass, good.
Great find, great feed. Stretch this lead back to 16.
Biggest of the day for the Lady Eagles. Still can't get over Neely Johns in the open floor. Just picking pockets. There's the drive. Back out. McCray gets it over. Turns the corner into the corner. Cy Mariona Williams pulls it again. Cy Mariona Williams.
What is it with her in the fourth quarter here?
Listen, if Faulkner University and Tyne Davis is not in her senior night script, somebody miswrote something because she has balled out in this gym. Nicoya Adams backs it out. You got to imagine she's hit so many threes in this gym. She's got to be on some all-time list of threes made in this gym. Grant, Dana Varnell, the drive and the assist for Grant.
Just 2 seniors, Varnell with a smart cut baseline, and then the senior finding her on a wonderful inside pass.
Over the timeline, the drive down to the block, lost control of the ball. Morgan Holland comes up with it, fires it ahead to Kinley Varnell, puts it on the deck through, up off the glass and good. Faulkner up 17 and rolling toward an apparent conference victory here tonight.
I believe that's 16 for Varnell.
I don't know. I can't
we
count.
Could be wrong.
Oh, buried
again.
Cy Mariona Williams. She wears 3 because that's what she plans on hitting when she steps on the floor. 71-57. And the young lady from Savannah, Georgia, finishing with a flourish here in the fourth quarter. I don't know how many she's got. It feels like a bajillion.
It really does. Majority of them here in the fourth quarter.
That's what she does.
It is.
It's an unbelievable. She has shot well above her average in this gym. Well, it's just, I don't know what it is, but some places work for you, and this is one of those places where she feels perfectly comfortable. Man.
Apparently she's just going to set up a bed there in the corner, and this is just going to be her house now.
I'm telling you, like, if Tyne Davis wasn't already dead, she keeps throwing daggers at him. Oh. Buried over and over again. Ella Jane Connell on the floor. Nicoya Adams out right now. Remember, Adams got banged up earlier. Cy Mariona Williams blocked by Morgan Holland. Holland will try to gather. She'll race down and it'll go off of Cy Mariona Williams. The pure effort from Williams chasing Holland down after the block. I'm telling you. Ball thrown in, Holland, baseline, Bunny nailed it. 73-57.
I mean, if you're Reed Sutton, you're like, that's exactly how I drew that play to happen.
That's right.
In practice, that's the way you run it. That shot right there, a little mid-range.
Mincy, no. There's rebound number 20 for Angela Grant, a brand-new career high. Connell ahead to Johns. Johns to Holland, up off the glass and good. I don't know how many she's got, but it's feeling like it's pushing 20 at this point. Mincy over the timeline. 4 starters in double figures for Faulkner tonight. Rebound, put back, no. Rebound, put back, yes. Staying at work down there is Kiana Tolbert. Remember, she got hurt earlier too. But the effort impressive for her. Nicoya Adams has been carrying the offense on her back a lot at times and playing through being banged up. It's been an impressive night of effort for everybody involved in this one, David Turner.
It really has been great win as a team and as a unit, and especially coming here in the SSAC.
Buried Morgan Holland.
The SSAC picking up this big conference win early in the conference play against Brewton Parker is a big deal for this team.
And because of circumstances beyond their control, only their second conference game.
Yeah.
You got to remember the Talladega game rescheduled because of illness at Talladega. And there's the rebound, Neely Johns. The Blue Mountain game that was to have happened on Tuesday night, postponed because of the weather, the storm system moving through Mississippi and Alabama on that night. Ball thrown down to Angela Grant. Grant gets it over to Varnell. Varnell back over to Neely Johns. Johns on the deck with it, turning the corner. 9 on the shot clock. 32 seconds left. Ella Jane Connell kicks it. Kinley Varnell for 3. No good. Long rebound. Shot clock's off. Cy Mariona Williams, make one more here in your career. Why not? That one's off. Heat check. Out of bounds.
That was just, I've got to put the shot up, try to do something. But
yeah.
Foul on Neely Johns.
So we can't give you any individual numbers. Our live stats are down. But we can tell you double figures tonight for Angela Grant, Nicoya Adams, Morgan Holland, and Kinley Varnell. Angela Grant, 20 boards, a new career high for her. 78-61 now your score after the Tolbert bucket.
Still got to get it past half court, then you can run it out, and Connell does.
Connell will dribble it out, and Faulkner 2-0 in league play, 9-1 overall, and this an impressive win against an incredibly talented, incredibly energetic, and I think incredibly well coached Brewton Parker team.
Absolutely, and a team that preseason, like you mentioned from the jump, slated as a tie for number 2 in the conference preseason.
Yeah.
So this is a good win for this Faulkner women's team coming out of the chute in conference play right here.
Absolutely. And listen, I wish we had the final numbers in front of us so I could tell you just the quantifying of what I'm going to tell you. But specifically, I got to point to rebounding as being the key tonight. Faulkner really dominated the glass for most of the game. Angela Grant with 20 boards, a big part of that.
Absolutely, and at halftime it was 30-15 was the rebound advantage, and Brewton Parker probably closed that gap there in the second half.
Yeah.
But it was the ability to control the boards and control the flow of that offense for Brewton Parker that really allowed Faulkner to have those extra possessions, get those good extra looks. And we even saw the ability for them to get those defensive rebounds and even run in transition and get those secondary break looks here in the second half.
And Faulkner played what I think to this point in the season is their most complete game. And that's coming on a night when they shot it very poorly from deep.
Well, here, live stats just jump back up.
They're now dead stats. The game's over.
They are.
So, listen, 53-29 is the rebound margin. Faulkner, 53 boards tonight. Just an amazing number for them. 18 of those on the offensive end. And look at what that meant for points in the paint.
Yeah, points in the paint, a huge part of this. 54 points in the paint. Faulkner wins that 54-24 here tonight. And then points off of turnovers, 14-8 is the advantage for Faulkner. Just all around defensively, offensively, a great game for this team here tonight.
Listen, Angela Grant, 11 points, 20 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. Morgan Holland, 25 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. Nicoya Adams, 20 points. Kinley Varnell, 18 points, 9 rebounds. Some poor sap's got to pick one of those to nominate for Player of the Week.
Wouldn't want to be that
Good luck, Carter Moles. Hope you like your soccer. So, Faulkner with a big win tonight. Listen, for Brewton Parker, 22 for Sam Ariana Williams. 4 threes knocked down. 11 for Madison Evans, 11 for Cicely Copper. As a team, the Barons shot 36% from the floor. Faulkner, as a team. Now remember, they were 3 of 21 from 3. They shot 48% from the floor.
And took 70 shots.
I mean, that's an unbelievable number. And if you take out the three-point shooting, you're talking about 31 makes on 49 attempts. Now, I'm no math major, but I'd say that 63% on twos is a good night.
Yeah, and 90% of those came right at the rim on those back cuts and those things that they were doing, getting wide open looks right there.
So your final here tonight, 78-61, Faulkner winners over Brewton Parker. The Barons go to 8-3 on the year. Faulkner goes to 9-1. The Lady Eagles back at it here on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, December the 6th. Talladega, that is the makeup game that was moved a couple of weeks ago. 5:30 p.m., Lord willing, myself and David Turner on the call. For the incredible producer, Buddy Bagsby. For the camera work from somebody laying down over there, I can't even tell who it is. Who did camera tonight? Garrett Barnes on camera tonight. Grayson Plunkett in the house as the broadcast lead. For David Turner, I'm Jeremy Smith. Have a great night, and God bless you.